Scores tread these corridors every day, fighting for life, struggling to keep death at bay. Smiling, life gives a second chance to many. They are the lucky ones, for they are free. But few lie silently. To them, hope is a lost gem, as neither life nor death wholly embraces them. Leading an existence of despair, helplessness steadily teeming, they lie there, a victim of death's diabolic scheming.
We use euthanasia for the process of medically assisted death in a terminally ill patients whose disease is incurable.
The argument was raised before the Supreme Court that the right to life, which is guaranteed under the Constitution, includes the right to die. Now, on that issue, the Supreme Court has said very categorically that the right to life, which is guaranteed under the Constitution, does not include a right to die.
What is euthanasia? What is? भाई हम आपसे पूछ रहे हैं what is euthanasia?
Seriously, we have no idea about these things.
Euthanasia is basically the feeling of youth. Is what we have in this generation. We all have youth path, which belongs to the country.
Young age and Asia. Is it something related to Asia? I have no idea. Sorry.
Broadly, euthanasia is of two types. One is active, another is passive. We call active euthanasia when we actively assist the death of a suffering patient. Then is a passive euthanasia. Passive euthanasia is assisting the death by withholding the life-supporting treatment to the patient. Many people don't consider or don't accept the term passive euthanasia because in a terminally ill patient, whatever treatment we are giving is not giving any benefit to the patient. So withholding a treatment does not mean that we are assisting the death of the patient. These people who don't believe in the term passive euthanasia call this kind of death as allowing natural death.
Now, this kind of active euthanasia is considered as a crime all over the world. That is even what the Supreme Court said. When we talk about the passive euthanasia, again the court has divided that into two portions by saying it is either voluntary or it is non-voluntary. Now there could be cases where a patient is himself quite competent to give his consent so far as the passive euthanasia is concerned. But in the event that a person is unable to give his consent, then it is the next friend or the parents or the spouse or the friends who are competent to give that kind of a consent.
Willful killing, because
if somebody is kind of living on drugs or is kind of paralyzed and he wants to voluntarily die, he or anybody of his relatives or anybody want them to just pass off easily.
See, actually it's very beneficial to some people, but
there could be people misusing it for any kind of terms. So that is why we have so many legal boundaries and so many systems in our judiciary where we do not get the opportunity to go ahead and see it happening.
The patients who are suffering, who are totally invalid, who are, they cannot speak, they cannot move, they're like vegetables. I do agree at times that they should sort of be relieved of this pain, but personally I feel that this is not the right way to do it. And they are human beings. They've been the most lovable people in our family, the most wanted people at a certain time. And now how can we sort of go in for anything? The emotional aspect is very strong.
As you can see, there's a lot of, in hospitals if you go, there are a lot of patients who are below poverty line and their situation is miserable. So for them, obviously, since for passive euthanasia, is an escape to get rid of all their miseries. The third loophole which I can think of is the vested interest by the family or the relatives of the medically terminally ill patient. Anybody who is having a good amount of property or any tangible or any good tangible properties can always be misused by his family or relatives by giving a passive euthanasia.
Keeping in view this kind of a situation, the court will take a review. The High Court will appoint a division bench, and the division bench will take an independent opinion from the doctors. On the basis of that, the High Court will take a decision on that. These are the safeguards which the court has provided to avoid the element of misuse or collusion between the doctors and the greedy relatives of the person who is on the deathbed.
जब इस चिराग की लौ धीरे से करवट बदलती है, रोशन जिंदगी उस वक्त अंधेरों में ढलती है। उदासी हो, मायूसी हो, बेचैन हो ये मन। उदासी हो, मायूसी हो, बेचैन हो ये मन। तो ऐसे वक्त मुश्किल में ये तबीयत बहलती है। ये वो चिराग है जिसको जलाए रखना मुश्किल है। ये बस चलता रहे, दिल से यही दुआ निकलती है।